friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be decorating my home for Christmas. This is going to be part 2 of my Christmas Decorate With Me video series, and I'll be decorating my entryway, living room, office, and kitchen. So I'm starting in my entryway and I am putting up some non-seasonal decor items that are going to complement my Christmas decor. The first element I'm going to incorporate is going to be this artwork that I printed off of Etsy and I put in a frame that I already have. I'm going to bring it right next to the mirror for a nice contrast of colors with the gold and the festive green. The next element is going to be these lead Norfolk pine stems. I actually got them at a local store in my town. You guys have been asking for links. I have a link of a similar one that seems to be good quality, but it's not lead. You can always add twinkle lights, but what I will do with these is I'll add them into this very tall vase to create height and a statement, and I'm using a total of 4 of these. I sourced these Christmas bells from the My Texas House collection this year at Walmart. They are oversized and I got a total of 3, and I'm going to go ahead and place them on top of my book, the largest one, and then the smaller ones are going to go on the sides. And I really like the style of this space. It is elegant, it has a statement, it has character, yet it is very festive. Next up, I'm going to decorate my living room slash family room that I gave a makeover this year, so I'll make sure to link that video below if you missed it. But it's time to give it a seasonal touch of decor. I have taken off my olive tree that I kept right next to my TV, and then the next thing to do is to take away all of these non-seasonal vases, and I'm just simply going to put them away in this TV console. I'm going to start by bringing in the star of the show for this space, and this is going to be this cypress Christmas tree from Walmart. I showed it to you on a couple of videos back and y'all have very mixed opinions on this Christmas tree. The truth is that I really love it. I think it fits the space really good and it didn't give me a lot of work to decorate or fluff. I already decorated my big Christmas tree on my last Christmas Decorate With Me video, and I will be decorating a third Christmas tree in this video that you're going to watch. So it's really nice to have a simple Christmas tree that has the magical twinkle lights to decorate the space. Also, the tree color you saw me add to the tree came from Walmart. I got this garland with pine cones from Hobby Lobby this year for around $25, which is kind of affordable for these real to the touch garlands, and I'm going to make sure to place it on my console table. By the way, I did leave that decorative book in there on purpose. Next up, I am going to go in with this Letters to Santa mailbox that I got from Michael's last year. I think this was a great find last year because it's this beautiful antique brass collar that I'm going to place in the center right on top of my decorative book. Last year, I also sourced these house canisters from Kirkland's right around Christmas, and I love them, but I do think they get really dirty in the kitchen, so I'm going to use them this time around as decorative houses in this TV console. I'm going to also add these smaller houses that I sourced from Target many years back, but that I've seen available year after year as well. This reindeer is one that came from Hobby Lobby many years ago, and I'm going to place it on one side of the TV console to provide a little bit of height among the central elements that I have going on. Because this is a great reindeer, it actually matches pretty neutrally with the rest of the colors that I have going on. And because the tree collar I use is out of this woven material, I figured this vase would look so beautiful and tie everything together to place on the other side of the TV console. This one I sourced off of Hobby Lobby during the fall season, although this is a non-seasonal decor item. I'll try to link something similar below. I am going to add these decorative stems that came from Michael's last year, which have these red berries for a pop of color since everything looks so neutral in this space. Then of course I'm going to add some twinkle lights, which I always like to leave for last. Once I have all my elements together, I can just put the lights on the garland. Next up, I'm going to decorate my coffee table, adding a few non-seasonal decor elements like this scallop tray, this vase, and some coasters. And to that, I'm going to add these Norfolk pine stems. These are not lit. I had them from last year and I did get them from a local store in my city. I'm going to make sure to fold them and place them on my vase. And in this case, 2 of these is enough to create a nice arrangement and make the vase look full. One of the biggest trends this year that I've seen is going to be ribbon bows, which that's something I love to do every single year, but this year you're going to see me adding a lot of bows to different elements around my home. And this vase is getting a burgundy bow with this thin ribbon that I got off of Amazon. I'm also going to add this wooden nutcracker I got from Walmart this year. I actually got 2 of them. One is sitting on my fireplace mantle and this one is going to go here. And I think the combination of greenery, rattan, wood, and marble goes so well together for the holiday season. I am then going to add a burgundy blanket I sourced off of Home Goods to bring a little bit of life to my couch. I am trying to collect new textiles for Christmas like blankets and pillows, but it takes time to find the stuff I really like that it's in my budget. And this is the final result for my living room. Overall, I'm super happy. It seems to be super cozy and festive at the same time. Next up, we're moving to my office space, and this right here is my office. I spend so much time working every day on my full-time job, and then I edit videos on the weekends in here, so it's really nice to have a cute and festive environment for me to enjoy. So I always like to place a Christmas tree in this corner, for which I'm going to remove this olive tree and plant stand. I'm also going to temporarily remove this bench so I can assemble the Christmas tree and decorate it in a little bit more of a comfortable fashion. And I'm going to also take this vase, greenery, and beaded garland. I love this tree color from Walmart so much that I got a second one. I think for the material and how pretty it is, you can get one that is more affordable than this one. So I put another one in my office and I'm going to assemble my Christmas tree. This Christmas tree I've had since 2018 and it has survived 2 out-of-states move, but I have to say that it's not the same as it was when I first purchased it. This little thing right here has brought me so much joy to decorate it all over the years. But the truth is that this year was the hardest one to fluff and to assemble. The lights got me a hard time to get them to work, and it's also missing a piece at the bottom to keep it stable and straight. So when I was filming this video, I seriously considered just retiring this Christmas tree, but I just decided to give it one more chance and show you my best tips on how to embellish a Christmas tree like this without spending a lot of money, with elements that you may already have, but making it look beautiful, elaborated, and even designer-like. So let's begin. I purchased 10 of these stems from Hobby Lobby this year to change the texture of this Christmas tree, and these were really inexpensive with a 50% discount. 10 of them is enough to go ahead and place on the empty areas of a Christmas tree that you may have like this. Because these have already small pine cones, it does provide a beautiful texture to the already pre-existing stems. But even with these green stems that I'm adding right here, I noticed that the stems of the Christmas tree still had a lot of imperfections. So I'm going in with spring stems. And I know that this sounds crazy and these have a lighter shade of green than the actual Christmas tree. But because I'm going with neutral colors for this tree, I think I can get away with it. I am going to place this in a position where they drape down the Christmas tree. It looks a little bit more flowy and organic. And these, by the way, are wisteria stems that I got off of Etsy for my family room transformation this year, and it's nice to use the resources you have to embellish your Christmas tree in a nice way. I also decided to add these 2 pieces of greenery that I had on the vase on my desk. They're going to go also to fill in some empty gaps on my Christmas tree, and these actually came from a floral from a couple of years back. And another way to embellish a Christmas tree like this is to also use a ribbon. I'm going in with this one I got from the My Texas House collection this year. It is a white velvet ribbon, and one roll is enough. This is wired ribbon, which will allow me to make those beautiful loops around the Christmas tree. And this is also very thick ribbon, which will cover more areas and more spaces. I'll always make sure to cut the tips this way so it makes for a nicer look. And I explained on my past video how to make these loops around your Christmas tree, or how to add ribbon this way. So if you haven't already, make sure you check that video out. It is fairly easy. There's no need to even use floral wire, and honestly, it elevates the look of the Christmas tree. I've been collecting these antique bells from last year and this year from HomeGoods and Hobby Lobby, and I didn't have a place for them, so I decided to use them as a statement piece on this Christmas tree. And that's another tip I have for you today. Look for elements that you wouldn't necessarily add to a Christmas tree traditionally. Play around with colors and sizes and dimensions, and in order to determine whether this looks good or not, then it's just a matter of putting it together and seeing. I'm now adding some white ball ornaments all around my tree to fill in empty gaps and to bring everything together with the ribbon. And now I'm going in with my stems. I have these stems from Hobby Lobby from last year, but I saw them available this year as well, and I really like the contrast that the black gives to a neutral Christmas tree. So I'm going to go ahead and add this, especially near the bells. I think the gold and the black looks really beautiful. These are some oversized stems that I also got from Hobby Lobby 3 years ago, but I've seen them available this year. They have this toned down gold color that ties up really well with the brass bells I added. I'm going to use one as my tree topper. And like I said, I'm just working with elements I have. And whenever I have a small Christmas tree in oversized stems, I really like to hang them in a way that they can drape downwards, or in this case, sideways, so they can look a little bit more proportionate to the size of the tree. I'm also adding this really thin brown ribbon on the tips of my Christmas tree to create bows that are going to drape down the stems. And I think this is a nice look. I'm just doing it my style because usually you wouldn't combine two types of ribbon together this way on a Christmas tree, but I'm risking it with this one, and I really think it turned out really beautiful. I'm also going to add a bow on each one of these wall sconces to tie it up with the look of the Christmas tree. Because this is my office and I work from home and I do have to have work meetings, I like to have an elegant and neutral Christmas tree in my background. This one accomplished the mission, but I also wanted to take this opportunity to encourage you to work with things that you already have. You may notice that you don't have to buy that many new things to create a beautiful designer-like Christmas tree, even if you're not happy with the current Christmas tree that you have. Because I removed the vase on my desk, I'm going to go ahead and add this one that I got from Hobby Lobby this year, and I'm simply going to add it to this corner of my desk. Switching up a charcoal vase for a gray vase ties a little bit better with the Christmas decor that I have going on in the background, plus the mouth of this vase is good enough to insert this mini Christmas tree that I got from Hobby Lobby this year and that I've been so excited to use. This one has a narrow vase that can fit into many vases that you may have, and it was super affordable, so that's what I'm gonna do. And of course I will make sure to spread these stems really well. Then for a little bit more of a festive touch, I'm going to add another one of those bows with the same ribbon to the vase, and honestly this looks so simple to put together yet so adorable. I am now going to decorate my kitchen, and I don't like decorating my counters too much because I think extra decor is just extra clutter, and sometimes the decor gets dirty when you're cooking. But this corner is a hot spot for us. We tend to throw things whenever we get home, so I'd like to keep a piece of decor right here to avoid that. I'm going in with a tray, a vase, and another one of those Christmas trees that I got from Hobby Lobby. I got a total of 2 this year. I'm also going to add a piece of ribbon to this vase, but this one is going to be burgundy, and this is already looking super festive, and again, a super simple yet elegant decoration to put together. Right next to the vase, I'm going to add these 2 taper candle holders in brass. I got them from Walmart this year, and I'm going to use them with these Christmas trees taper candles, which I loved and I did showcase on a previous video for you all. As a final touch to this tray, I'm going in with this candle snuffer that I got from Target from their fall collection, and this is a finished look for this little corner right here, and it is so beautiful and so festive. I love the combination of green, brass, and burgundy. It is a tradition for me to add mini wreaths to my kitchen cabinet doors, and this year I decided to change the ribbon for this velvet one from Walmart, and the wreaths come from Hobby Lobby from 3 years ago, but I know that they still have these available. And what I do is that I keep command hooks on the back of these doors upside down. That way I can hang the ribbon from the wreath and put it on the other side or the front of the door. I love that this detail adds so much of a festive look to your kitchen without adding extra decor to your countertops. These marble mini Christmas trees I got from HomeGoods last year, and I do think that if you're going to add something to your countertops, it needs to be something of this material because they're easy to wipe clean. So I'm going to add these in a couple of spots in my kitchen with a mini Christmas tree. And with that, my friends, we have made it to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below if you grabbed any new ideas from this video and what was your favorite. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram for more updates over there. And again, I am really thankful for your support, and I really hope I can see you on my next video. Bye.